my new sparkly lipstick on, feeling good. Hello, my name's Hannah, I am HeyJay Hand-Dyed Yarns, and today we're on episode 3 already, which is awesome. I hope you're all well. The sun's back out and it's kinda warm, so no knitted jumpers today, or any jumpers for that matter, but you know what I have got on? I have got my Knitting is Metal t-shirt, so I'm just going to show you because Knitting is Metal do the most awesome t-shirts. I mentioned her last week, but I just thought, I think I'll show you. So, check it out. You might have seen these on Instagram already. See, look at that. Knitting is Metal. So badass. And it's amazing. And I can't wait for the new releases that Tony's got lined up because they're so good. So one little shout out. What I decided to talk about this week is a lot of people ask me at shows and just generally actually about sock knitting, and the thing that people want to know about sock knitting is why would you knit socks? You can get packs of them in Primark, you can get thermal socks on Amazon. Why would you bother knitting yourself some socks? So I am here to explain why these knitted socks rock. And for the already converted, just sit back and nod along, and for the rest of you, these are my reasons why I think knitted socks are amazing. For a start, these are my knitted socks that I've got at the moment. I actually don't hold on to most of the socks that I knit. I tend to give them away because my family are the converted masses who love them, and so these are the only ones out of all the socks I've knitted that I'm actually holding on to at the moment. You can see these have got like a, what is that going to zoom in? Is that going to zoom? Probably not. It's got like a cool basket weave kind of stitch going on with it, which was a bit of a pain in the arse to knit, in all honesty. Can you actually see that? Is that going to focus? No? Oh well. Yeah, it was a pain actually to knit because I do 2 at a time on long circulars, and there was like, I got about 3/4 of the way through the pattern and then all of a sudden it wanted me to adjust where the stitches sat, and I was very upset about that, but yeah, they're done. I did them. But so anyway, the reason why I knitted socks, because they're warm and snuggly, and when you put them on your feet, you're not even gonna know what it just happened to you, because you're just gonna go, oh my goodness, I get it. Seriously, like, these are thick, they're made to fit you. You knit them to the size of the recipient or your own feet, which means they're gonna fit really nicely. You know, these are done in a yarn that I dyed myself. I think this was actually a colour that I did as a demo in my yarn workshops. But, you know, all the yarns that I do are mostly one-offs anyway, so, you know. And you put them on and they're just so much comfier than regular socks. Seriously, like, you just need to try. That's reason one. They're snugglier. They are also, now I'll come in a bit closer, It's been scientifically proven that knitted socks will make you happier. It's a fact. That's science. I scienced you. And, you know, when knitted socks were created back over in, where is it? Denmark. You know that whole term hygge? That was invented to find the definition of what it's like to wear knitted socks. First the knitted socks, and then there was a hygge. You know, the HYGGE that we never know what to pronounce. Knit socks also give you superpowers, and I have proof. Because when on days, I've sent knitted socks to friends or relatives who I tend to send them as like a feel better, here's a pair of knitted socks. So generally, if they're not feeling very well or not having a bit of a rough time, I send them socks to make them feel better. And miraculously, they tend to bounce back. So I think by my scientific deduction of science, obviously it was the socks that did it. Therefore, socks give you magical powers of healing and serenity and happiness. And that's why knitted socks are amazing. Also, I have a theory that if some of the lesser popular people in our planet, such as, you know, our esteemed President of the United States, maybe if he'd been a sock knitter, we wouldn't have quite so many problems anymore at the moment. I don't know. So, you know, and you know, with knitted socks you can knit them in any kind of fibre that you want. If you like merino, great. If you like blue-faced Leicester wool, if you want a bit of silk in there, if you want a bit of bamboo, if you want some run-of-the-mill wool, you know, whatever you want. Cotton for your summer socks, because people still wear socks in summer. You can have your custom fibres to suit exactly what you want. No more just accepting what you pick up in the supermarket or just going, I guess that'll do. No, no, no. You can have your custom fibres and have your socks in exactly what you know you like and exactly what makes your toes happy. So there you go. Also, sock knitting, you get to use the word gusset a lot and hold a straight face. And then when you go to yarn shows or you talk to your like knitting groups, you get to talk about the size if you gusset and how that's going for you. That's it. That's all. That's it. You know, I think knit socks in our whole world of picking up clothes and underwear and all our garments when they're a dime a dozen off the peg is something just a little bit special and something that's just a little bit more unique. And what's wrong with that? So there, that is why you should knit more socks. Wear your knitted socks with pride. Don't hide them under jeans, don't hide them under your trousers. Wear them out. Put them like, wear shoes like, or trousers that are too short for you. Roll them up. Show those socks off because you worked on them, or someone that loves you has worked for them, worked on them. Show them off. They're good. Anyway, let me put these down. What have I been up to this week? I finished Sue Stratford's lightning bolt shawl, which I'm sure might have a better, I'm not sure, was it? It's called a Volt shawl, that's what it is, a Volt, V-O-L-T shawl, and I finished it, so I'll try and show you with the, we'll see how this soon goes, but it's huge. Look at this. Ooh, it's so good. And it just keeps going. Yeah. That really doesn't show it off very well, but Volty Volt. This is going to be on my neck all of winter, and I'm so pleased with it. I really enjoyed knitting it. This was done with you have 3 skeins of sock 4-ply yarn. So you've got your 3 colours. Your 3 colours? Yeah. Most of which you'll use you'll use one of them for the lightning bolt. The other 2 you'll probably get through about, I haven't actually weighed them yet, but I think you're probably going to get through half of the other 2 complementary colours. And yeah, and it's just a really nice knit. It's not too difficult, so you don't have to panic about complicated knits, but it's also kind of it's interesting enough as a knit to keep your interest going through it. And I managed to do it before the deadline, which was September. So I took a photo that I'm really, really pleased with, sort of showing this off. I'm not allowed to post it yet, but when this all gets published, I'll post it up and show you this in its all full glory and its size. The other thing to note was that this is all knit in garter stitch, so when it's finished it's really, really tempting to, well, I was super tempted to not bother blocking it, but it was super worth doing because it literally doubled in size, because I finished it and thought, yeah, it's probably going to get around, but I mean this will go around and be super snuggly. If I move back so you can see that. And that's going to be really nice for when it gets cold. And I love it. So there was that. And, oh, what came through the post today is, oh, I just noticed that's wonky. We're not wonky anymore. Was this awesome, ginormous project bag from the Vinyl Lounge. This was, if you didn't hear, or if you didn't see it when it came up, oh, I also got came with like a badge, which oh, can you see that? Yeah, so it came with a badge. That was part of Fibre Lounge's crowdfunding campaign to raise, I think they pulled together £5,000 in the end to keep their doors open, because it's really important to support our local yarn shops. Louisa and Mel, they've been open for, I don't know how long they've been open for. Has it been a year already? I'm not sure. But it's a lovely little yarn shop in Hertfordshire in Kings Langley. Kings Langley, I think. Kings Lynn's up north, isn't it? I think so. Kings Langley. And it's lovely. It's got some HeyJay yarn in there. It's got lots of other indie dyers yarn in there. They're big supporters of small independent businesses like mine. They've got lots of but they have like some brands as well, and Louisa is like the crochet queen, so you know, anything that you need for your, if there's something that Louisa doesn't know about crochet, it's probably not worth knowing, to be honest. And yeah, so that was really cool. So when they had their Kickstarter crowdfunding, whichever platform they did, I chipped in and I got my cool project bag, so thanks a lot, Fibre Lounge. Yeah, so that's about it, I think. Did I do anything else? Oh, let me show you my jumper. Hold on. So this is it's my breathing space jumper, which I've been knitting in my own HeyJay yarn, of the Donegal tweed, which is Blueface Leicester, with like little nubbly bits of nylon that deflect the dye, and so you have like these nice specky bits in. But it's kind of difficult to show you because it's going to be so awesome, and look how good it goes with my hair. But sadly at the moment I've still got the goddamn sleeves to still do, and I'm not entirely sure I'm going to get these done by tomorrow because I still have quite a way to go. But whatever, it's fine. Slow fashion, is that what they call it? I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm off to Copenhagen next week, or this week coming. So when I'm back next weekend, I will hopefully have been to a couple of really good yarn shops. If anyone's got any Copenhagen yarn shop recommendations, then I am all ears, because I'd love to find some little Danish yarn treasures to bring back and show you. So yeah, that's it. Have a lovely week.